my last video, I was running too long, so I didn't get to finish about Shawn Porter, but Shawn Porter had a lot to say. Shawn Porter said he beat Spence, and he's a top 3 welterweight in the world. He says it's him, Manny Pacquiao, and Terrence Crawford are the top 3 welterweights in the world. A lot of observers had Shawn Porter winning the fight. I thought the fight could go either way, but since Errol Spence got the knockdown, I gave the Errol Spence by a point. Then I thought about Shawn Porter's statement, because some people had him winning against Errol Spence. So in some people's eyes, he would be a top 3 welterweight in the division. So I started thinking, who are my top 5 welterweights in the world? Number 5, I have Yordenis Ugas. You can easily put Shawn Porter there because he got the victory over him, but I thought Yordenis Ugas did enough to win that fight. Number 4, I have no other than Keith one-time Thurman. I don't know how Shawn Porter would think he's rated above Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman beat him and he beat Danny Garcia. Obviously, Keith Thurman's not the same fighter he was 3 or 4 years ago, but I still rank him in front of Shawn Porter. Number 3, I have Errol Spence, and Errol Spence could be 1, 2, and 3. It depends whose list it is. On my list, he's number 3. He's unified champion of the welterweight division. He's an undefeated fighter. I think he's good, not great. Hasn't been impressive in his last 2 fights. And I think Manny Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford's skill set's better than him, even though Manny Pacquiao is 41 years old. Number 2, I have Manny Pacquiao. His resume speaks for itself. He's a boxing legend, still fighting at an elite level, and I think the only fighter in the welterweight division that can beat him is Terrence Crawford. Spence has a chance too, but we have to wait to see how Spence looks after the car accident. And number 1 on my list is Terrence Bud Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford's skill level is unmatched. The guy can box, brawl, switch hit. His punching power is underrated. He has heart, and he wants all the smoke. Only thing he lacks is resume, and that's not because of him. It's because nobody wants to fight him. Terrence Crawford is the most feared man in boxing since Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson terrorized the heavyweight division between mid-'80s to the late 80s. Even though they feared Mike Tyson, they still fought Mike Tyson when they got their title shots. You never heard of Mike Tyson's mandatories bowing out of the fight. Yes, they got knocked out, but they still took their title shots when it was offered to them. In Terrence Crawford's case, they don't even like mentioning his name. If Terrence Crawford's McDonald's and they're in McDonald's, they're gonna go to Burger King. That's how much they're avoiding the man. Spence wouldn't even pick up the phone when Terrence Crawford was calling him. That's how much fear Terrence Crawford pumps into these guys. And I know some people will say, well, Mike Tyson, there's a lot of money fighting Mike Tyson. You can make some good money fighting Terrence Crawford too. There were some reports out there that Danny Garcia was offered as much as $5 million to fight Terrence Crawford. At the end of the day, the fanboys and the PBC welterweights will make all kinds of excuses not to fight Terrence Crawford. But we know what it is, they just don't want it. Give me your top 5 welterweights in a division, and is Terrence Crawford the most feared man in boxing since Mike Tyson? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy, subscribe to the channel. I'm gone.